This is breaking news from WCCO-4 News.
We're following a very serious story right now. Just a few moments ago, we found out there was a bridge collapse in Minneapolis. Apparently, on University Avenue and 35W, it appears the bridge that goes over 35W has collapsed. We understand there are several people and cars in the water, and the people are injured. This is a map, and we can try to get you as close as we can into that area. If you've been over there recently, you know there's a lot of construction. It was just last Friday that at 8 p.m., MnDOT closed that bridge heading northbound. They kept it closed all the way until Monday at 5. If you've driven over there, last time I was over it was Friday or Monday, you'll notice that there's only one lane on both sides. Usually it's a 3-lane road. And those other 2 lanes, there's a lot of work going on with trucks and heavy equipment breaking up the concrete, replacing a lot of rebar in that area, and doing a lot of construction like they have been for a while. This is near University Avenue and 4th Street, which is right on the east bank of the University of Minnesota. We don't know how many cars are in the water. We don't know who was hurt. We don't know if it has to do with the construction. It's a developing story right now. This is the best picture we can get you. We have several crews on the scene, and you might even be able to hear some of our folks in the background scrambling to get you the very latest information. I understand WCCO's Jason DeRusha has just arrived on the scene. Do we have Jason on the line?
Yeah, Frank, I just got here. The scene is pretty unbelievable. I'm looking at a huge fire. It appears a tractor trailer is on fire here where this part of the bridge collapsed. Looks like the bridge has collapsed both in the northbound and the southbound lanes, and it looks like just a total failure of the bridge. What I'm looking at is kind of right at an area where the bridge would normally be held up. There's a crack, and it's like at about a 45-degree angle. We're trying to get a little closer to get a sense for exactly what we have in the water. I'm trying to get a little closer to the scene. The number of emergency vehicles out here is unreal as they keep coming closer. I'm trying to get an idea as to what's happening. There are still some vehicles up on the bridge. So if I can get a little closer and find out some more, I'll let you know. But right now, the scene is just parked police everywhere, and thick plumes of black smoke going up into the air as this vehicle fire here on the end of the bridge.
Jason, can you hear us?
Jason,
yeah, I hear you guys.
Is that tractor trailer, does it look like it was a vehicle that was going over the bridge? Because I know they had a number of tractor trailers parked on the bridge that they were using for that construction process.
Correct. This looks like, this is definitely a tractor that was going over the bridge. I see, it looks like just a typical kind of, it's a Tasty Bread trailer. Tasty Bread, and then I see a school bus actually right behind it. Several vehicles on it. I don't have a view of the river, but this is, you just can't imagine how horrific this was for the folks on that bridge, and the fire is kind of flaring up again as we see more smoke. Police are putting up a tape here. I'm being kind of moved back, so I can't really see what's happening in the river. But what I do see are several vehicles on the bridge as it fell down. Just really a horrible scene out here, and a lot of confusion as people are kind of running around trying to find out what's going on.
Jason,
fire officials are putting water on this truck. There's a number of ambulances here trying, of course, to get to the scene. I'm trying to get a view of the river here to give you guys a sense as to what's going on in the water.
now, Jason, I know it's difficult that you said because there's a lot of smoke and fire. The bridge was over 35W. That was the bridge that collapsed, so it collapsed on both sides of 35W, then the north and the southbound lanes?
That's what it looks like here. It's hard to get a sense exactly which bridge it is.
Okay,
the vehicles were headed, kind of headed towards downtown, so headed southbound is what I'm looking at right now. And yeah, there's two-way traffic here. I see kind of piled up here just at the bottom of this break point. You see a truck, then a school bus, then a sedan, and an SUV right behind it, and then on the other side, vehicles going that way.
Are there kids in the school bus? Can you see that?
It doesn't look like it, although the back door of the school bus is open, so I'm not certain if they evacuated or what. I do see there is a person, that's a firefighter there walking on the bridge trying to make sure that everybody's out of all the vehicles there.
But there are cars
dealing with somebody here. We're right, this area, to give you a sense, we're not too far from the Guthrie Theater near the Red Cross headquarters here along the River Road that runs underneath that bridge.
Yeah, and the Dome, I'm sure that there's a lot of traffic with the Twins game going on tonight.
Right, absolutely. So obviously right now there's nothing that we can see traffic-wise, but this fire just continues to be a very smoky fire. The horrible thing about that is obviously rescue crews need to be working on something else right now, and then they're also...
We'll hear them.
Oh, we
I
lost
think we
Jason
just lost
DeRusha.
Jason DeRusha.
As you can tell, though, folks, if you're just tuning in, a very chaotic and fluid situation as we have a bridge collapse at 35W. Jason says it appears to be in both the north and south lanes near University. He mentioned near River Road. He mentioned that he saw a school bus that was in trouble, a tanker truck on fire, a lot of smoke, a lot of